Hey guys, Crystal Daz here, bringing another brutal weekly mutation. Sorry I wasn't here for last week. Anyway, this week we have one called Fear and Lava with Void Rifts, the ever so loved mutator, and Fear. I'm here with Hobbs today with another joint commentary. Say hi, Hobbs.
Hey,
And so this week, instead of telling you what we did, let's just go ahead and show you. So I'm going to go ahead and load up this replay that we just finished on Brutal. Let's get this party started.
I bet all your fans were worried you died.
Probably. So anyway, our plan with most any Void Rift map is one base the map. My job was to snipe the Void Rifts, his was to clear the map, and I think that was pretty much our main job, and we did that pretty darn well, so.
Except, well, I should say I didn't clear the map. I know, shame on me.
It's fine.
I cleared the landing zone areas of the crystals, which was
It's
what
fine.
mattered.
Let's let Donnie do his spiel real quick.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live in orbit around Viridia Prime, a once beautiful resort, now under assault by nefarious forces. The plan is to have workers gather xenon crystals to restore the environmental stabilizer. But is that the whole story?
Chrono Boost online. Our structure should now operate at...
Earlier, an unknown enemy technology destabilized Viridia's core, resulting in endless waves of lava. Another is on its way now. I'm getting reports that the lava is surging now. Hopefully, the low-ground areas have already been cleared.
I swear, this was the worst map for commentary.
It really is. Donnie just interrupts us all the time, but you know what? That's fine, because we've got a half an hour to kill, so. So basically what I'm doing here, I'm getting my pylons up. We are getting ready for the first two Void Rifts, which spawn at 220. We are ignoring the first two crystals, and we are going to go straight for the Void Rifts, because those are higher priority than the crystals. So,
And to make it easier on myself, I one-based this mission.
we both
I
one-based.
started to get... Well, you got your expo going later,
Looks like the receding lava has left behind crystals.
but I went the whole map without
Let's hope the
Yep.
using
workers
an
gather those
expansion.
quickly.
And as you see, and I made a big mistake later where I didn't realize I was supply capped when I was like just panicking and reinforcing all my troops, trying to kill all the liberators and battle cruisers and stuff.
Don't tell the viewers what you did wrong, just tell them what you did right, man.
Okay, I'll say that I cleared all the areas like I was supposed to,
That
and
works.
scan when was needed.
That works.
No, telling mistakes is good, Daz, because it means that they won't make it.
Oh yes, they will.
Okay, maybe they will, but we can always hope.
That hero Marine.
That means lava. And it's
Yeah, he's a
coming
champ.
soon.
You'll see his own
Oh,
eyes
hero
by a
Marine is
monkey.
The
dead.
lava is surging right
Yeah, I
now.
sent him up there.
Let's switch to
Go out in a blaze of
Tactics.
glory.
I'm into that. Alright, we got a couple
Looks
rifts
like the lava has fully receded.
and an attack
Can
wave.
the commander's workers make up for the lost time?
So for the first few rifts,
UNN
I actually delayed an orbital command. I wanted to get more command centers up quicker and just use Marines to
Yeah.
give vision for the blasting.
Which I think worked out pretty darn well. Getting these first Void Rifts as fast as possible really, really helped us. Those suicidal hero Marines. So valiant in their efforts.
Rander talks about being a freedom fire, but he just throws these guys into the meat grinder.
He really does.
I am activating Chrono Boost now. That should greatly increase the output
So yeah,
of our
my
structures.
mastery, I had the Chrono Energy Regen Mastery and Initial Energy, the two that basically increase energy, because my main job was to snipe these darn rifts. So, yeah, and Hobbs went the Banshee, I believe it was the full mastery for Banshees, right?
I went full Banshees because
Yeah.
that is way more use. I mean, the Hyperion is god godly useful here, but having extra banshees quicker
Yep.
is a lot easier to take out the somewhat far away rifts, but they're really quick to clear multiple rifts, while the Hyperion can only jump to one that's really far away.
Those Marines just running their asses off. I usually snipe this wave as it comes in, but those Hercs have so much HP.
Yeah, you're better off just letting them come in.
Yep. Little overkill there.
Allies are under attack.
Trying not to waste orbitals here, because those are our key to victory.
Upgrade complete.
And this playthrough, I did not forget to get upgrades a little quicker.
Research
Yeah.
complete.
Having the attack damage really helps, more than you might think.
Now it's up to the workers to reach those new crystal formations in time.
Allies are under
So I use the Banshees to somewhat clear the middle area, but also mainly to secure the left side crystals.
It's because we do, in addition to sniping the rifts, we actually do have to clear out this entire map so our workers can, you know, get to the crystals, which was also another fun little thing that we had to do. So I'm just honestly glad we didn't get one nuke this whole game.
I still don't think they nuke here, Daz. I don't remember them nuking on this map.
I don't know. Just count my blessings, I guess.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention to the ramps at all, so...
Yep.
So maybe your turrets killed the ghosts really quickly, I don't know, so...
Probably.
Stability, a truly unexpected accomplishment.
So it's around this time when there's 4 rifts spawning at a time, which makes it a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
Or I should say a lot more challenging, because it requires either multiple scans or multiple marine drops to make sure you get them all.
Yep, and I go through energy a whole lot quicker, so it makes it harder, especially when I don't have the upgrades to kill them. So I did have enough energy, but I was out at this point, so we did manage to get that cleared up. And I had to waste my ultimate here.
But on the bright side, the well-timed chrono boost allows me to get my level 2
Yep.
upgrades pretty quickly, so there was that.
And this Purifier Beam did a wonderful job of taking out the flood of enemies that did come from the Void Rifts before they were killed, so I think we timed out everything pretty darn perfectly there.
Seismic activity rocks the surface of Viridia Prime.
And you're up to what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 command centers? Not bad. This
I
one
think
was
I only got 6 in the main base before I started running out of room, and then I either felt like I had enough. Actually, I didn't have enough, but I was too focused on moving my army around.
Yep. And the Hyperion did a good job of clearing these rifts, so...
Because I remembered that you had low energy here, so I just cleared out the 3 I could get. And then I took a 50-50 chance on whether these next crystals would spawn at this location, and turns out it did not.
They
It
did
spawned
not.
on
They
the opposite
spawn
side.
in the upper right. Yep.
We are hearing that the lava is receding, and the race to reactivate the stabilizer is back on.
I love the Hyperion when it's feared. It's just like dancing.
But the good thing about the Hyperion when it's feared is it will still shoot its laser batteries,
Yeah.
but you can't use Yamato.
Which is fine by me, as long as it still kills stuff. Alright, quadruple rifts incoming.
Our allies are under attack.
Oh, that medic is feared.
Yeah, I needed more medics
That
ASAP,
fear
but I also
was
had
just
some sitting in the
horrible.
base when I didn't realize it at first. But then my troops start pushing in,
Yep.
and
You did a good job of clearing out this area real quick. Just focusing on the enemies,
Yeah.
and enemies and ignoring the buildings. Which I think was a really good strategy for this map, because you don't need to kill all the buildings.
Attacking our probes.
yeah, they have too much HP to just focus them down. I just get the things that are important.
Yep. And that allowed us to basically have access to all of the crystals a lot quicker. We came in, grabbed the crystals, he blocks my probes, they can't move, and
Rumbling has begun. I
Not much you can do about it when fear all of a sudden blocks them.
And a big one. The lava has arrived once more, and UNN's film crew is on the scene.
Attack wave incoming.
In hindsight, that crystal probably could have made it, but we didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
For the forces down below.
Why I didn't scan that one, I don't know.
Agitated by the lava, is attacking.
Come on,
the
Daz,
downtown area.
blast him.
We're going to see if we can get a closer shot. Our allies are under attack.
Let a few probes die here at the main base, unfortunately. In retrospect, that was probably the worst spot for them.
Our allies are under attack. Has receded once more, leaving both crystals and destruction in its wake.
And now that he has 5 fully operational CCs and I've got my level 3 upgrade for solar, we're pretty good with the rifts now. We stay on top of them for the rest of the game. He scans, I blast. Pretty well, so. Very nice, both of us.
Our allies are under attack. Upgrade complete.
Ooh, your army's getting stormed and lived and feared. Ouch.
Yeah, this is when it started getting dicey on getting crystals, because this area is one of the hardest areas to clear. Any areas that have massive hybrid concentration is a lot harder to take care of and clear.
Detection pronto. Our allies are under attack. Our base is under attack.
Why did I not blast that?
Our allies are under attack.
I think you were busy.
Probably. Now we do eventually end up taking our expansion. I think it's
You
just,
do, but-
yeah.
Our base is under attack.
I made like 2 attempts and then I was like, ah, forget it.
Seismologist believes the coming lava surge is reaching the
Nice job sniping that rift in the middle there.
This is boring science
Yeah,
stuff.
I make a desperate run to clear those 2 rifts and then run for the center to keep my forces out of the lava.
Better be underway.
That Marine and medic, they're just like, let's stand out here.
Flames spread as the molten solid.
And that Marine lives.
Will the Dominion's allies intervene?
Holy,
That medic,
holy
that
wow.
medic was beautiful.
That is a hero Marine right there.
Looks like the surge is over. For now. But when the burning tides rise again, we'll be there. Upgrade complete.
In retrospect, I don't really think I needed an expansion, but it did help to have that middle area secure.
Died. Another unfortunate setback, surely to be felt by all.
I did not need to use that.
He was worried about those liberators massacring all my Marines, but
Yep,
By now.
I
they
really
weren't
was.
too numerous, so...
Did Valerian
In retrospect,
use the
again, I
weapons
could have moved that
allies?
purifier beam up to the right and helped take out that part of that area. One with the hybrid to the right of the expo.
Yeah, that might have been more useful,
Yeah,
but...
this was
Oh, well.
hectic. Our APM was off the charts on this.
I don't go out of my way to go with have
Our allies
crazy
are under
APM or anything. I know my APM is bad, but...
I don't care about APM. I just care about doing the right things, and it resulted in high APM. It was crazy. Here, Banshee's just doing a little dance.
It was mainly to distract.
Signals one thing.
Do you get these 2 crystals in time? I forget.
No.
No, those 2 die.
Just gotten an update.
No, I don't get to that.
Is
I
here.
send the SCV to try and get an expansion, but then a stupid Marine kills it, and I didn't realize it.
Yep.
So it sat partially constructed for like the longest time.
Has resurfaced. I normally don't editorialize, but that thing looks angry.
Oh,
Because these
4
rifts
more.
spawned, and I was focused on
Yeah.
scanning and killing the close rift, so I didn't really pay attention.
I like to think the lava moves.
So when we see the next set of crystals spawn way over there, we start getting a little nervous,
Yep.
because that's in a heavily guarded area as well.
Yeah, very heavy.
We would have been more comfortable if we managed to get those 2 crystals in that center area, but we were a little slow.
Yeah, and the enemy keeps reinforcing liberators here in the middle, which keeps killing all our stuff in the... Woo. That's a big attack wave.
The commander's workers should collect the crystals and bring them to the stabilizer soon. We'll be here when
And they have cyclones.
Those are always fun. I say
It's always annoying when the
completely
AI
nonsense.
has toys like that.
Yep. And these void rifts just keep spawning fast. I ignore the rifts for just a moment to get my expo up.
And I'm focused on sending my forces to the next crystal area to
Yep.
try and clear it ASAP, because we
Oh yeah.
start to run low on time.
And we were down to what? 4 minutes at this point? Yeah.
A little over 4 minutes.
Now, oh, this area was a little bit hectic.
And I forgot that there's heavy concentrations of widow mines, and they ruined my day.
Well, thank goodness you have that Karax Unity barrier, which was updated to prevent fatal blows. I've noticed you've used that quite a few times.
Yeah, it prevented fatal blows on like at least 60% of my troops there.
Yep.
Our allies are under attack.
My probes are in the line of fire. Like, get out of there.
4 minutes away from the planet's destruction. Keep watching UNN for constant coverage.
Alright, so we've got an enemy attack wave, we have to get the crystals, and we have 4 void rifts spawning, so this was a little bit of a hectic moment.
Another increase in seismic activity. A lava surge is coming. Will this finally be the big one? If you're just joining us...
Oh, wow, the rifts spawn hybrid.
Unfortunately, the Dominion military is
What?
yet to
They
comment
do?
on the
I
trend.
just saw it, it spawned a hybrid, yeah.
What is the lava is hitting now?
That's
So long
really
to the
strange.
planetary feed.
I don't think I ever paid attention enough to what
It
exactly
looks
they all
like the
spawn.
Commander has resurfaced. If the commanders are going to do something, now just might be the time.
This siege tank was making my life really annoying in the expo because it wouldn't let me fortify that upper wall. I was getting really irked. I think I eventually just go blast crazy. Yeah.
Viewers, but stay with us.
And yet, little did you know, there was another one there.
I know.
To come.
Just royally irking me. Needed to focus on the rifts anyway, so...
Trying to take out a pylon.
Finally can get the cannons up at the expo. We got a Void Ray and a Liberator that keeps on nailing the command center that Hobbs was trying to build, so that was always slightly amusing.
So eventually I just gave up on it and focused on my troops instead of trying to set up an expansion. Focus on troops and scanning for rifts.
Yep. Now, one other thing you can do as Karax is you can fortify the islands around the area. That'll help with attack waves and help with rifts, but if you got a Rainer ally like this, scan is probably cheaper. Pew, pew, pew. Go on, blast. Blast, Crystal, blast.
The key factor of these mutations, of all Void Rift mutations, is keeping the count of Void Rifts as low as possible.
Exactly. Now, Karax and Swan can build an impenetrable defense, but you really want to keep the Void Rifts in check. That Purifier Beam just saved his whole army.
I mean, the only exception to where not worrying about void rift count for the most part was cold as the void. Though my run, my partner actually cleared all the rifts, but it was a lot tougher.
Oh yeah,
But in general, you'll want to clear as many rifts as possible, as quickly as possible, in order to make sure you have enough time to keep building up your troops
exactly.
and upgrades.
Void Rift management is #1 priority in any mutation that has Void Rifts, so...
So, in a stroke of luck, since our next set of crystals was right next to the bonus, I just decided to go after it.
Let's watch the commanders get back to work.
Yeah, that really helped us too, because the crystals and the bonus, we just got them all at the same time, and I think after these next 3, we're at 19 crystals, so we were pretty close to winning at this point, so...
Chrono boost activated.
Ooh,
Our
that's an
structure
army to
should
engage
research and
into.
create units much more quickly now.
We're still waiting for workers to collect a crystal and bring it to the stabilizer. Hopefully things pick up soon. 4 minutes until Viridia's cataclysmic end. Well, they can't hear me, but I'm sure the commanders know that pressure is on.
You need to stutter step, man. You need to stutter step.
They're going after our probes! Oh, the horror. A worker is dying.
I wasn't worried about stutter stepping, I was just trying to get rid of that hybrid.
Exactly. If you had stutter stepped forward, you could have had more than 8 Marines firing at it.
Has begun. I expect we'll be seeing a lava surge.
Don't worry about it, it died.
And a big one.
It's all good. Alright. I think we are pretty good at this point, so...
And UNN's building.
So as you can see, I actually managed to get an orbital command up. Just an extra one, but I didn't go out of my way to build extra SCVs because I was too busy focused on clearing that next area. And then eventually, and I wasn't paying attention, it somehow died again.
This just in. Dominion allies slay an endangered animal. Was there really no other way?
Alright. And I get my probes ready. I bring 8 just because I figured one of them's gonna die. So...
Let's watch the commanders get back to work.
And this is our last
And
crystal,
he'd be
so...
almost right, since all these rifts appear
Yeah.
in the path.
They're going after our probes.
Oh, wow, look at our left expo.
Oh, hey, quit attacking our
It's getting nailed.
Our allies are
Ah, yes, so that's what did it.
Hey, quit attacking our probes. Our allies' base is under the commander's workers should
So it was at this moment that Daz was screaming at me to keep my Marines right on top of his probes so it didn't get
It's like
killed.
escort mission time. Like, go take care of that army that's coming, suicide into them while my probe makes a hero run. And of course, it gets hit by the High Templar.
Our base is under attack.
And the probe is feared, and it's just dancing in the lava zone. We thought it was gonna die.
Lava surge is coming soon.
But he made it up the ramp, and we were happy, so...
Word is the lava is hitting now. Let's go live to the
Good game to us. That was pretty hectic. I think Cold in the Void was harder, but this definitely gave us a run for our money. We only had one failed attempt, and then we had one successful attempt, so yeah, I think it was a pretty well... I'm not going to say balanced. This was horribly annoying as all crud and back, but I enjoyed this one. Your last words, Hobbs?
Well, a lot of people rank this almost as bad as Cold as the Void, but I don't agree with that. I think Cold as the Void is a lot worse than this. This is manageable if you use this setup as Karax and Raynor, or if you're feeling ballsy, you could be Borzun and just time stop at the right time and then snatch the crystals away.
You know, that's another good strategy. You can just time stop and grab. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Take care. We will see you next week with another dual commentary. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.